Good morning to all. So now we are continuing OpenOffice Base Database Management System. Here we are continuing the previous topic. There we had seen how can you make a database which is how can you make tables using a database which was already created earlier. Means database was created earlier and you were how can we create our table using wizard. Using wizard, how can we create a table in the database which is previously exist? We can use our database, a new database, and we can create our table using wizard also. What is wizard? Wizard is actually there are various ready-made tables available in the different categories. Like last time we had seen that business categories were there, in that various tables available. From that you can choose any table, and from that ready-made tables there are various ready-made fields available. From that, if we want to choose any specific fields, from that fields we can prepare our table. Means ready-made fields are available, from that we are choosing our own fields. Now today we are going to see session number 3. Here we will see how to create a table using design view. Means we are now going to create our own table. There all the fields requirements will be our own. Means we are creating a fresh table. Okay. And how can we create a new database? If we want to create a new database, how can we create it? Here we will see how can we create a table in design view, how to set, if a table is created, how to set any key as the primary key. Then we will see how to modify and edit table in design view. We can change, if we want to change any type of the information of the table, we can change it using modification. Field name or its a description, like that we can change. Then after that we will see how to add, modify, delete fields, delete fields in a table in design view. Then how can we move any field, how can we delete any field. Then various data types, what types of data in data we can store in OpenOffice Base, that we will see. These are called data types. Then how to set any field properties. So these all points we will see today. So let's start. Before going to see, we have to start our OpenOffice Base. So we can start our OpenOffice Base. As you know that how to start it, we have to go to OpenOffice folder. I'm going to OpenOffice folder. You can select any version of OpenOffice. After that you can choose OpenOffice Base. When you click on OpenOffice Base, it will give you this screen as it is, as we can see over the window. Now you can see that OpenOffice is being opened. Now after opening it, it is asking you select a database. This is called a database wizard. Means it is asking to create a database. We can create our database as if we have created it earlier. We can click on this. Like these all are the databases. We can, after creation of our own database, we can open next time using this. So any database we can open. But I have explained how to open a database last time. So today we are going to create our own database. So click on this, create a new database. After that click on finish. Sorry, click on next. When you will click on next, it will ask you that do you want the wizard to register the database in Office. We don't want to register the database, that's why we can click on no. So click on no. After that it is asking that after the database file has been saved, what do you want to do? We want to open the database for editing, so let it be checked, means ticked. And we don't want to create the table using wizard, we don't want to create the table using ready-made wizard, so let it be unchecked. After that only this can be checked and we can click on finish. After clicking on finish, it will give this screen. Means it is asking to save the database. The database which we are going to create, it needs to be saved. So PC is asking to save that file as a database. So we can write the database name here. We are writing the data. We can write our database name as school. I'm going to create a school database. So database is what? This is a collection of various tables, you can say. So we are going to create a database. School is going to save in this C drive. In my PC I'm going to save it in C drive and Pix folder. You can save your database in any other folder also after selecting your particular folder. After that I'm going to create this. I'm going to click on this save button. After clicking on save button, we can see that one more OpenOffice interface is going to open. Here we can see that school.odb. In the title bar it is showing that school.odb means school database is created, and this is the application where we are working. This is OpenOffice base application. Okay, OpenOffice base software. Then after that, all this I have explained in the last video that what this bar is called. After title bar there is menu bar, then there is standard toolbar, then this is your object window. There are all the objects in which you are working. All the objects are shown, like table object, query object, form object, report object. Today we are going to work with table, so let it be selected table, and we are going to create table in design view. We want to create a new table using design view, so that's why we have to click on this. Last time we had seen that how to create a table using wizard. So today we are not going to see this. So create table in design view, today we are going to see. So click on this. Then on clicking on this, it is giving you this screen, a blank screen. Here we can make our own fields one by one. Here you can see that at the top, school is our database. By default the database name database file extension will be ODB. We know that ODB is the extension of any kind of database. Then this is showing that by default application is adding the table name as table 1. We can change it. When we will save this file, it will ask us to save the table name, then we will change it. And after that we are going to start our we are going to write our field name one by one. So first field we can write as roll number. This is my first field name. After that you can choose your roll number as type. So these are field types, means which type of data you want to insert in this. We can choose this roll number field as number or text also, because we don't want to calculate number. So we can choose this roll number as text also, but choose it by default. Still you can write it. We can choose integer. So choose it integer. After that, here it is asking you for description, means if a field is written in very small, because sometimes we need to write the fields in a very short description. So here we can give the description like that, why this field is created. So this is for full description. We can write here that this is for enter the roll number. So here we can write the field description, because sometimes fields are made in very short. So here roll number. After that roll number we can write the name of the student. So as name we can write as the field name, as name or student name. So we can write the description here that it is for student's name, student's name, the student name. Then we can fill date of birth also, date of birth, DOB. For date of birth we are using the abbreviation DOB. So here we have to choose for date of birth, we have to choose date type of field. By default the date format is MMDDYY. How can we change it? I will tell you later. Here we can write date of birth. Description part is not compulsory, but if we want to write, we can write for our future reference, that why I have created this field, that's why it is used. After that we can write here marks also, or we can write percent, one more field, percent. In percent we can choose here percent as a type decimal, because in the percentage decimal data can be there. So let it be blank, so that you can understand that description can be left blank. So these are 4 fields I have created here as the table 1. If you want to change the table name, we can change it. Here you can see that these are the field. If you want to make any field upside or downside, we can make it like this. If you choose your here, here you can see, I will show you how can you do that. So here you can see roll number is there, made as integer means here you are you can enter your roll number as a type. Here you can enter your integer type of data. Then how if you want to create roll number as the primary key, how can we set this roll number as a primary key? For that we have to click on this box. Just before this roll number, one box is there. Here we can click right button, right mouse button. Here it is asking us to click, asking us these many options. So if you want to insert any row, we can click on this. If you want to delete any row, we can click on this. If you want to cut any row, we can click on this. We can copy it. So through this we can move our fields up and down also. I'm showing you how, but before that I'm making it primary key. So if you'll click on this, this roll number key will be there made as a primary key. So I'm clicking on it. So we can see that here you can see one key type notation is shown. It means this roll number is made as a primary key. Now suppose this date of birth field we want to cut, so it is removed, and we want to paste it here like this. So date of birth is coming down. So like that we can change the field position also. So let it be like earlier. So again I'm cutting this percentage and making it below that field date of birth. Here again shifting it. So like that, 1 second, here. So like that all the field sequence I want to keep it same. So one important thing is, if we want to change any description of the field format, so we can change the field format from here. Like by default the S name is occupying how many, what is the length of this S name field? The length of the S name field is 50. As in the bottom we can see that enter the maximum text length permitted. So 50 characters we can store in this S name field, but it is very very big, so we can make it short. So 25. So maximum 25 characters can be entered in this S name field, and it can be of type text type of data we can enter in this S name field. What is word character and what is character, we will cover it later. After that, the date of birth. I told you that date of birth is of type MMDDYY. That it means we have to enter our data in the form of month, date, year format. If we want to change the data type in our Indian style, then we can write here. We can click here, format example. In format example, in this 3 dots we can click. Here you can see that where my cursor is positioning. So here we have to click. After clicking on this, it will give the date format. So by default date format is month, as we can see that it is MMDDYY format. If you want to change it, we have to click on this. Here we can write DDMMYY format to make our date format Indian style, or we can say British style. DDMMYY is called as British format. So DDMMYY format. After that we can click on OK. Once it is clicked on OK, 1 second. Once it is clicked on OK, we can see that here all these 4 fields are ready. Now we can click the save button to save our file. We can see here, you can see that by here the table name is table 1. So it will show us that which table name we want to keep. By default table name is table 1. If we want to change it, we can write here, like we want to give the table name as a student. Now this table name will be student. I'm showing you how it is going to change. So here you can write the table name which you want to give. On clicking this, here you will see that this will be changed. Here table 1 will also be changed. If you will click on this OK, see it is there coming as student. Means in school.odb database there is a student table we have created. Now just close it. After closing it, we can see that here a student table is made. After this we can see, if you want to, what are the options related with table. So right click on this, it will give you all the options. Means if you want to copy the table, we can copy it. If you want to delete the table, we can delete it. If you want to rename the table, we can rename it also. We can give any other name of the table also. What is the difference between this edit and open? Edit means if you want to change anything in the fields, whatever we have created, we can do it from here. I'm showing you how. Suppose edit, and after that in sname field you want to make this field something else. like STU name. So we can write it like this. Means we are going to edit the table description. So here I am going to make this field as STU name. Now if you will change it, so this S name will become STU name. Means we have made the addition. We have made some edit portion of this. Yeah, and then you can click on close. After that, we can open it from edit. You can see that that sname table is changed to STU name. Now I'm closing it. Now another option is open. If we want to insert our records, so we have to click on this insert option, open option, sorry. So on clicking open option, now table is ready to enter our records. As you can see here, it is there now, because by default there was entered 2011, that's why it is showing here. So we can change it here also, or we can change it from here. Go to add student, edit. By default here in date, actually date value is by default period this, so we can make it blank. So this is the default value which we want to show. So we can delete it. Here whatever field description you want to change, you have to click on that field. After that it will be shown below. So I have deleted this portion. After that I'm saving it. After that I'm closing it. Now you can see what is the reflection. Student. Now open. After opening this, it is giving me blank. Now here we can start feeding our records one by one. So here suppose my first roll number is 501. Then student name is suppose Amit Kumar. Student name is Amit Kumar. Then date of birth of Amit is suppose here, because this date format is of there in DDMMYY, so I'm feeding the date in that format only, like 15/10/86. So like that you can feed any date. Then percentage of Amit is suppose 89, so you can write here 89. After that, next record, if you want to shift to next record, you can click on this, or from here you can directly press tab key. After pressing tab key, you will come to next record. Here we are feeding 505. After that, this is the roll number of suppose Ram, so we can write Ram. Wait a second, Ram. And after the date of birth of Ram is suppose 25 April 85, like that. And after the data percentage of Ram, it is suppose 79. Then here I am showing you that what is the role of this primary key. 501, this 501 roll number is entered. Sometimes it happens that there are so many records, thousands of records, and after feeding all the records, we forget that whatever records of roll numbers we have feeded earlier. So sometimes it is possibility that we can enter the duplicate record, like suppose I am entering 501 again, then, and 501 is the record of Krishna. After that, this is the date of birth of Krishna, suppose 15th August. For August we can write 85, like that. Then percentage of Krishna, suppose we can write here 87. So these are. Then when I will click on tab, so it is showing me error. Why it is? Because we are going to enter roll number 501 twice. So it is not allowed, because primary key restricts you to enter duplicate values. Okay, so this is the role of primary key. Means through primary key we cannot enter duplicate records. So this is the use of primary key, and this is the role of primary key. It is very important. Now I am closing this. We can click on this save button. Until we will enter any other roll number, it will not allow us to save the record. So I have changed this as 503. Then I am saving it, and after that I am closing it. Now you can see that student table is ready, and record is also entered in this. If you want to open the record, you want to see the records, you can click on open. That will show all the records. Then you can continue. Next time if you want to enter another rows, you can continue one by one, filling all the records. So here you can come to this and continue your entering. I'm just closing it because we don't want to enter the records here after this. So these are all options. So here we have seen that how can you do in this video. We have seen that how can we create a new database, how can you create a table in design view, how can you set primary key, modify key, all this. Thank you all. I will come with the next video next time. Thanks for that.